Have you ever been get tired of writing letters or sentences many times? Just like when you were in preschool practicing writing the letters of the alphabet. In some musical composition or most of the musical composition, the melody or the tune are at some point being repeated. Hi, this is Teacher C of Labangon Elementary School, Cebu City Division, and we will be talking about repeat marks related to form, in which composers are using to lessen writing the same melody and to save the space in the music sheet. There are two types of repeat marks: the regular repeats and the specific repeats. For the regular repeats, we have two: the beginning repeat and the end repeat. By the name itself, beginning repeat, it indicates where to start the repeat. And when you see the end repeat, it means you go back to where the beginning repeat is, and if there's no beginning repeat, then you go back to the very beginning of the song.
Let's use ano-ano as our example. This simple composition doesn't have any repeat marks yet. Let's try to put an end repeat on the sixth measure. So here's our end repeat. And now, let's try to play it. Okay, as you can see, after the magaganda, it goes back to the first measure. What if we are going to put a beginning repeat here? Now let's try to play it. Okay, as you can see, after this end repeat here, since we have our start or beginning repeat, then it goes back here. On the previous playback, we don't have any start repeat yet. So that is why the repeat starts at the very beginning of the composition. And that's how start repeat or beginning repeat and end repeat works.
Specific repeats. These are repeat marks that indicates the specific measure or specific passage to repeat to jump, or to end. Let's have the first ending and the second ending. The first ending means when you play that measure or that passage, you are going to go back to where the beginning repeat is. And for the second ending, it means during the repeat, you are not going to repeat the passage between the first ending. Instead, you're going to play or you're going to perform the passage in between the second ending.
Let's use again the song Ano-Ano. And this time, I added one measure here and I put it there na malalaki. And this one will be, or this measure will be our first ending. And of course, we need to have an end repeat so that we will go back to the very first part of the composition or the song. Or we can add start repeat, but this time let's not add start repeat. And this measure here na magaganda, this will be our second ending. So let's try to play it. if you have observed, during the repeat, the first ending was not played. It jumped right away to the second ending and continued to the song. That's how first ending and second ending works.
Da capo, fine, and DC al fine. These are Italian words. Da capo or DC means from the head. It indicates that you are going to repeat from the very start of the composition or the song. Fine means the end. It indicates the end of the song. And DC al fine meaning you go back or you repeat from the very beginning of the song up until the symbol fine.
Here's the application of these symbols on the staff. Let's say, for example, in this sixth measure, let's put this DC or da capo, and then let's play. Okay, if you can see, we don't need to have an end repeat here because the capo itself says repeat from the very beginning. Not a section, not a part, but from the very beginning. Say for example, let's change this to DC al fine, but first we need to find something fine. Okay, let's use this as fine again. That's the fine, so meaning this is the end of the song. And then DC al fine right here. And then let's play. As you can see, from the end or from the last measure, it repeats from the very beginning and then it ends in the word fine, not on the last measure but on the word fine, since this is the end of the song. That's how fine, da capo, and DC al fine works.
Dal segno and coda. Segno is an Italian word means sign. Dal segno meaning you are going to repeat from a special section of the musical piece indicated by this sign. And when you see this symbol, this is coda, meaning the tail. Coda is an added ending found at the end of the musical piece. And actually, it is separated from the main musical piece.
This is the application of dal segno in a composition. Let's say this fifth measure will be our segno sign. And then, of course, at the end of the composition, let's have DS or dal segno, meaning repeat the specific part having this segno sign. So, let's play. And this is the application of the coda on the musical piece. So, this is a separate part of the song. So, this will be our coda. So this is the end or the last measure of the musical piece. So let's have this DC al coda. Let's try from the very beginning and then let's go back to DC al coda. And let's try having this part to jump to coda. Not here. We are not going to repeat this part, but instead we will have this part as the last part going to coda. So let's try to play it. Okay, that's it. So, from here, as this is a separate part of the composition and we made this as our coda, and from the end or the last measure of the musical composition, we let it repeat from the start. That's why we put DC and then go to coda. So, we just choose a part of it and then let's end it going to coda. So, from when the repeat was made, from this measure, it jumped right away to coda. And that's how dal segno and coda works.
Hope you learned something today. This is Celeste P. Amatong saying bye-bye and thanks for watching.